One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the cash. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. I'm in it all. Saw the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing. Don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can.
Coach, you're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're off to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few moments ago, the emotional leader of the Chiefs defense, Eric Berry, making his way out of the tunnel. He and his mates will get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Harris has it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Breeze now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover Leighton.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On third and long, it's Breeze. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. No gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off here. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Brees going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Brees again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And down he'll go at the 25. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Brees on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get to, and you find that open space, and then you're in sync with your quarterback. He should be reading the exact same thing, and they put the ball right on you. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brees to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Brees. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Brees to throw again. Steps away to his left. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Brees. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. The 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great. Trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hey, easy. Let's go. Easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play plan to help him out a little bit.
Again has it complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Breeze now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Again, it's Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Breeze. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Point after, right down the middle. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Working from the gun, Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? In the heart of a defense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Green
And again, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now it's Mahomes again. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Harris has it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. And here's Lewis. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn from 13 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer.
On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now here comes Kansas City.
Now they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Butker now to kick this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Breeze now. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And has it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Z. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot,
Still
you are
second
like
down.
in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Slow. Ready. Green 90.
On first down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Mahomes to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, and that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
53 spike. Check.
On second down, here's Breeze. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. David Amerson is there on the coverage defensively.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Bree's going to try and throw on third down. And Ginn's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On first down, Breeze. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
Easy.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now, Breeze again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
This is third and goal, this Chiefs defense. They're giving it all they got. They'll look to run with Ingram. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Cameron Meredith, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
To throw, it's Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by David Amerson. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing, the interception. If he had returned it all the way.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.